Alright, here we go, the Beast Raid. Alright, that we have gotten. I am skipping the story, like always. Beast Raid, Key to the Heart, Season 1. Alright, and I believe right now it's only available to Expert. Man, Master Mode, dude, that heart looks freaky after. What is that? What the heck?
And before we get back into the video, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that's going to be LD Player. And just like always, you guys already know that LD Player has been the emulator of choice for me for the last 4 years of starting this YouTube channel. And actually, with the new update, they did roll through for Cookie Run Kingdom inside of LD Store. If you guys do update the game through the LD Store, this allows your Cookie Run Kingdom to actually run super smooth, which you're going to be able to see through the gameplays right now. With the setting inside of LD Player, you're also able to increase the overall frame rate to all the way up to 120 FPS, which actually makes the game a lot smoother as well. Additional to that, you have a ton of different Android games that you're able to download from the Google Play Store. So of course, it does not limit you to Cookie Run Kingdom alone, but definitely going to be the emulator of choice for me, and something that I do recommend if you guys would like to play Cookie Run Kingdom on your Windows computer as well. But once again, thank you LD Player for sponsoring, and let's get back into the video.
Alright, so that is what we're gonna go with for now. I don't know if it's a perfect team or not, but we're gonna go with the Poison team for team number 1 with the Whistle, Scroll, and the Jelly Watch as a treasure here. And it is going to be with Star Coral here, guys. I'm going to be using full Swift Chocolate poison damage for our Eternal Sugar. And then Matcha is also cooldown with cooldown. So maximum cooldown. And then our Prune Juice is basically using the same thing for our Guild Boss battle right now. So cooldown with a bit of attack as well here. Okay. And then our Black Sapphire is using full on Raspberry with poison damage here. And Star Coral is using full Swift Chocolate with extra cooldown and just random extra toppings or substats for the biscuit. And then the secondary team, this is from Coconut, but this is a work in progress. Most likely, again, once Hollyberry Awaken does come out, this will change, but we're using a Steel team. So all 4 of these cookies are now a Steel element with Cream Ferret to add a little bit of extra healing and damage here. And then the treasures are going to be treasures that are going to be increasing damage resist. We're increasing crit as well as attack, and also adding extra attack and crit damage as well from stacking. We have full on peanut with you know, the damage resist HP and damage resist crit. And then we have full on searing raspberry here with some extra cooldown damage resist. And then we have some full on searing raspberry with extra cooldown. Of course, I believe these ones, honestly, I think attack speed will just be better. But we have the Swift Chocolate with cooldown here for our Cream Ferret here. So let's just try this one out. I do have no idea like how this one's gonna go, so we'll just go and see. Alright, we'll just keep it at auto just to see how it goes. Alright, but let's just use our Star Coral buff first. Alright, and you do see the meter fills up when you deal poison type damage. Alright, and then the Voice of Sloth, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Because you just fill it up for the next like 20 seconds, and then it might just deal damage according to that. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I think it did a little bit of damage like that. Okay, I think a percentage, oh there you go, accumulate, and it's dealt all at once when the Voice of Sloth ends. The boss can use Dream when in this state. Okay, so I guess the amount of damage that we do here is gonna be dealt here after, you know, the damage resist and reduction comes in, I believe, right, that the boss has. All right, okay, so this is the little mini game thing that you know, devs have added for this one, so you can pick up some power-ups after you destroy some of these stuff. Okay, it's very interesting. Okay, there's a little bigger cannonball, and I believe this portion of the mini game does not you know, count towards the overall time, right? So that's actually really nice. And once you guys do clear a certain difficulty, that this mini game you don't need to play, I believe, is what the patch note said. All right, so you kind of can skip this over, because I mean, who would really want to do this every single time that you are like, you know, playing the thing. Alright, so we have the steel thing here. So the meter fills up when you deal steel type damage to the boss and will trigger Voice of Sloth when full. That's the reason why we have went and grabbed all 4 of the quote-unquote best steel type as of right now. Alright, so alright, and then you have to wake your cookies up as well. Kind of like the spamming that we have had before. Alright, previously. Definitely a lot less damage than what we do normally with a poison type team, but hopefully this gets a lot better once Hollowberry Awaken does get released. Right, if you're on the phone, it's gonna be a lot easier to tap on both sides. As of right now, I am on the computer, so I'm clicking. Right, but it might be another mini game. Yes, okay, we're doing 2 mini games at once here, and this time around you have the stinking eyeballs following you from the back as well. That is kind of freaky. Okay, what are those? What? They really put some effort into creating an extra like mini game here. It's kind of crazy. Whoa! Oh, we're taking damage. I'm gonna be honest, the 3D is nice, but sometimes it's so confusing, especially when it comes to the running portion of things, right? Alright, and I believe this is the portion where all 10 cookies come together, right? Yeah, there we go. All 10 cookies are gonna come together here, and pretty much with the chariot. Oh, my injury comes into play. Oh, you gotta click on the cookies when they fall into this like spell or something. I don't know what it is, but oh my gosh, you're gonna have to play this on the phone for sure, man, because you gotta tap so many times. Oh Lord! Wow. Okay. Get them out of the spell. Oh yeah, dude, if you're playing on the PC for sure, you're gonna have to use all of your key binding here, guys. But that was relatively easy for an expert mode. Alright. Replacement for Eternal Sugar will probably be another just poison type cookie. Who do we have for another poison type? Let's see here real quick. Alright, so I just went to top 235. We probably could go a little bit higher too once we do optimize the team a little bit more. But in case you don't have Eternal Sugar, probably the best one you could add in here, maybe Royal Margarine. If you really don't want to, then you probably could just put in someone like Dark Choco in here with the Magic Candy. Just so you could increase the overall crit and stuff like that. If not, maybe you can just put in like Licorice or the Royal Margarine again, or Affogato. Any of these, I think it'll work. But I think the Steel team definitely, yeah, this is a work in progress. So I think there might be a little bit of a better team that you might be able to use. But yeah, for sure, as you guys saw, like, you definitely want to be like either playing on your device so that you can go and click on all of those, because you have to click on your cookies when they fall into that spell. Alright, so first phase is poison, and then you go into the cart. Second phase is the steel, you go into the cart. And then at the very end, right, once you have all 10 come out, you just deal a bunch of damage. You have the cart. Make sure to use the, the skill is on the side. All right. And then once you clear it, you basically could just go and use a bunch of tickets here. Personally, I don't recommend you to use all the tickets on day 1. And the reason why is because you want to be farming later down the line if you can in like the challenge or the master mode, because of the fact that that is going to give you guys a little bit more rewards, like, a little bit more like biscuit doughs and stuff. It doesn't make a huge difference. Alright, but you have this. Yeah, you have to go and put in some coins for this, right? I'm gonna go and put in some coins in the Eternal Sugar Soulstone. Total of 6 as of right now. And then later down the line, you are gonna be able to go and get more after the restock, which sadly is not happening with the event of the Eternal Sugar. Eternal Sugar update is gonna be over, and then Hollowberry is gonna come out, and then you're gonna get a restock of this. So that's a little sad, but make sure to use your tickets at least until you are able to farm these. Personally, 20 with the monster or the boss rush. That's a total of 70 that you can get from this right now, and then extra, you know, your biscuits as well as the soulstone, which you definitely don't want to miss out on. It's free stuff, man. It's free stuff. You know what? Might as well. Right now, I'm just gonna go and use all the tickets. Maybe I'll just even refresh this. Okay, so I can get 2 more, and then I just buy out the shop as of right now. I would recommend you to do all that and then buy out all the cookie cutters, because free pulls for you to pull on the cookie gacha. So that's pretty much what we have. That is a team that I have used that also was used by Coconut. I think Coconut was like top something. Again, I kind of got a little you know, like I kind of messed up a little bit because I didn't know exactly what was happening. Again, those tips, right? Make sure to go and tap on the cookies when they fall under a spell, because if you don't, then they're pretty much useless. And then you know, if you're playing on the PC, key binding is probably going to be the best. Okay, again, the team is going to be a poison team and a steel team, because that is going to be important. I would recommend, if you guys don't have these cookies leveled up, do not waste your EXP as well as skill powder. Use the Hall of Ancient Hero. All right, use the Hall of Ancient Hero. Okay, it's going to be very, very, very important, because that is going to be something that you want to take advantage of. If you want, I think there are teams where you can like even use instead of Star Coral, maybe you can use Candy Apple. If you don't have Eternal Sugar, then you can use something else too. Some people are using the trio buff too of the cookies. I don't know how much better it is, but that's something you can try out and stuff like that. But as of right now, this is what we have for the new Beast Raid Season 1 with up to the Expert, and later on we will go to the Master and the Challenge.